In a quiet suburban enclave, two neighbors, Henry and Adrian, had been locked in a bitter rivalry for years. Their disputes were legendary. Early morning shouting across hedges, passive-aggressive notes slipped under doors, even midnight dares that ended in broken lawn ornaments. One evening, at last exhausted, they struck a grim bargain. Each would prepare a lethal potion, then flip a coin to decide who'd drink first. The one who lived would finally have peace. They flipped a silver coin on Henry's stone patio under the glow of a lantern. It spun in the air before landing on heads. Adrian's fate.
"So be it,"
Henry said, voice flat.
"Tomorrow you'll taste this poison. Then peace is mine."
At dawn, Henry crept into town to the old apothecary. He handed over every dollar he had for the strongest rodenticide on the shelf. The apothecary's gnarled hands slid a small vial across the counter. Henry tucked it into his coat and returned home. He found Adrian waiting on the porch.
"Here,
Henry said, offering the vial with a thin smile.
one swallow and you'll sleep forever."
Adrian raised an eyebrow, uncorked the vial, and drank its contents like bitter medicine. Then, without a word, he stepped back, nodded curtly, and walked home. Inside, he summoned his two attendants and gave precise orders. Fill the clawfoot tub with steaming water infused with Epsom salts. Whip up a jug of ultra-salty lemonade with a twist of lemon peel. Adrian entered the bathroom, downed the salty lemonade in one go, and eased into the hot bath. He soaked until sweat beaded on his brow, using the heat to speed the toxin from his bloodstream. He leaned back, fought the nausea, and vomited into the tub. Then he swam a few slow laps to clear his mind. When he finally stepped out, he dressed in clean linen and went to bed. By morning, Adrian awoke fully restored, as hale and hearty as ever. He strode to Henry's gate.
"Your poison failed,"
he said calmly.
"Now it's my turn."
Henry nodded, heading straight to the local supply store. He purchased a heavy, hand-woven wool rug, large enough to cover a pickup truck bed, and two sturdy mallets. Back home, he rallied his staff.
"From sunrise till sunset,
He instructed.
beat this rug with all your might. Every thwack you hear is the crushing of antidote ingredients. Do not pause until I say so."
From dawn till dusk, the rhythm of mallets on wool echoed through the house. Henry paced the halls, each strike fueling his conviction that a more potent poison was being prepared. At night he lay in the dark, too anxious to sleep. Every echo through the walls became a chime of impending doom. On the third morning, a neighbor's hurried footsteps approached Henry's doorstep. The courier delivered grim news. Henry had collapsed in his study and never recovered. Overcome by relentless dread, he had perished long before any poison touched his lips. Thus it was proven. The fear we carry within us can kill more surely than any toxic brew. All right, let's decode this tale. On the surface, it's a cunning fable of two enemies trying to outwit each other with poison. But peel back the layers and you'll find a striking lesson about the corrosive power of unchecked fear. First, meet Adrian's methodical approach. He doesn't simply gulp poison and hope for the best. Instead, he plans a detox. Epsom salt baths to draw out toxins. A hyper-salty lemonade to purge his system. Measured rest to restore his strength. This is more than self-care. It's a metaphor for resilience. When faced with adversity, preparation and self-nurturing turn the tide. Adrian treats his body and mind as allies, not victims. Contrast that with Henry's downfall. He becomes fixated on perfecting a deadlier poison. His servant's relentless mallet strikes aren't just background noise. They become the drumbeats of his own panic. He never pauses to question whether he's building poison or just fueling his terror. Each strike echoes louder in his heart until dread itself fells him. The moral here applies directly to our lives. We all have our mallets. Work deadlines hammering at our nerves. Health worries pounding through our thoughts. Relationship tensions striking without warning. Embracing a strategy like Adrian's, rest, detoxify your mind, seek rational solutions, breaks the cycle. Instead of letting fear breed more fear, you bottle your worry, examine it, then release it. Don't let the rug beater of anxiety be the silent killer of your joy. So, what pounding rug are you facing right now? Is it an upcoming exam, a career crossroads, or maybe an uncertain future? Identify it. Then plan your own detox. Mental breaks, supportive conversation, actionable steps. You'll find that fear loses its sting when you confront it head-on. If this decoding resonated, keep exploring with us here on DecodeTales. Watch our other story videos, hit that like button, and subscribe for more tales that illuminate the hidden poisons in our lives. Drop a comment below. What's your mallet? How will you stop its rhythm? Let's break the cycle together.